Hello, welcome to Soulprint. Pick your crystal for the week starting May 16th. So, let me see what we've got here. We have a mint green stone. This is really lovely. Some of these pastel or clear stones are hard to see on these cards, but the Emerald Vision Tarot cards by Matt Hughes, I just love these cards for sort of private personal readings. This is a citrine, so we're going to refer to this sort of as the golden stone. And this one is a beautiful, beautiful, almost like a robin's egg blue. So take a moment and pick your crystal. Not every reading is going to resonate with everybody, but hopefully you find something of value this week in your crystal reading. Here we go. Let's start with this lovely green stone. So, High Priestess, Nine of Swords, Hangman, and the Six of Wands. Okay, there we go. Just putting them upside down for you is just a little confusing for me. But they're beautiful cards, and I really want you to enjoy them. So you've got the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, which I should probably put upside down, and the Six of Wands. So this is telling me that during this week, starting May 16th, those of you who chose this really beautiful sort of mint green crystal are feeling like you're a little bit trapped, feeling like you're in a situation where you're just not quite sure which way to turn, or you're not feeling confident in your own ability to make a decision about which way to turn. The High Priestess has showed up to tell you that you have every reason to be able to trust your instincts, trust your wisdom, trust your knowledge. You have the answers internally. You have the answers within your highest self. Just simply go still and quiet, and you will be able to find the beginning, the new jumping off point that is going to take you to that sense of victory that you are searching for. So, whatever the situation is here that makes you feel either trapped or like you're not sure of your next move, or you just are uneasy with trying to start something new or begin something new, maybe maybe you're starting a new job, or maybe you are about to embark on some other adventure and you're having anxiety and worry and stress over it. The High Priestess is here to tell you, listen, you've got the Six of Wands, so you're pretty much assured victory. You just have to trust yourself. You have to trust that what your gut is telling you and what your brain is telling you and your heart is telling you are accurate, and not allow fear of the past repeating itself, fear of failing, fear of making the wrong choice or decision hold you back. You know, they say that when you ask the right question, the answer is obvious. And so perhaps for some of you, it is a matter of slowing down and actually asking the question in a way that is not yes, no, right? But asking the question in a way that really embraces the energy and the emotions of the decision you're trying to make. And that will allow you to not only hear yourself and listen to that inner voice, but it will also give you the opportunity to either discover a new way to move forward, or to be prepared to step out of that sort of period of self-sacrifice, and whether that sacrifice was something, connected to COVID and you weren't able to see friends and family, but whatever it is, your inner voice is going to know that it's time to take that leap of faith. It is time to look at things from a new perspective, and that new perspective is very comfortably going to take you to a place where you are looking at success and accomplishment and really feeling as if you're going to be able to move forward past the worry and past the stress. And knowing that, you're also going to remember a valuable lesson about trusting your higher self, trusting your gut, trusting your heart. All right. So it looks like a week of a beginning for those people who chose the lovely mint green stone. Here we go with the citrine. So we have the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay, so we're talking about a lot of emotions going on this week for you. You know, whatever journey you have been on, whatever has been trying and difficult and frankly stressful, these cards are letting you know that you really, really are coming to the end of that road. You are coming to that place where you are going to be able to either let down your burden or share your burden. The road that you have been traveling, and it's been hard and it's been difficult, and you've had to make some really difficult decisions, and you've had to worry about a lot of different things coming at you from a lot of different places, or perhaps you're worrying about several situations that are all connected, or several people. But the reality is you are coming now to a place at the end of this journey, and you're going to be able to, as I said, release the burden or share the burden. And that you're going to find very, very comforting. The Knight of Cups is telling you that there's going to be a new energy arriving, a new momentum arriving, a new way of looking at things, of experiencing things. And the King of Cups is letting you know that as you move forward, there really is a sense of stability. There is a sense of, I've got this. I can handle this. We can do this. We can make this come together. So it is a week of recognizing that you are about to either complete that difficult burden or find a way to share it with others. And sometimes, the more you are able to share some of these difficult times, the easier it becomes to handle them, because you realize, for example, that you really aren't alone, or you realize that there are other people who are experiencing the same difficulties as you are, and perhaps they may be able to share some insight, some wisdom, some advice. But it definitely feels like whatever is heavy for you to carry, you are going to find a way to balance out that kind of heaviness, and know that you're coming to a place where you're going to be able to let that burden down, that worry, that anxiety, those fears. You're going to be able to lay them down. And with that comes sort of a new energy, an influx of energy, and with it brings stability, clarity, a gentle wisdom that allows you to move forward, relying on strength, your inner strength, and possibly the strength of others who will allow you to sort of find that new footing. Because, the thing is when you've been carrying a burden for a really long time and the burden is just lifted, it takes you a little bit of time to sort of realize that you don't carry the burden anymore. And so there's sort of that period where your body is trying to absorb the shift and the change and not go back to old memory tapes or old anxieties or old worries. So give yourself the time this week to understand that you're going to be able to move forward to a place of more happiness and more peace. Okay. And this beautiful, beautiful little robin's egg blue stone, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so this is going to be, for those of you who chose the robin's egg blue stone, it's going to be a bit of a tricky week because there's a lot of emotions going on here, like a lot. And there is a realization on the one hand that maybe you need to walk away from a situation or allow that situation to see it objectively and see it with clarity. And recognize, ask yourself if you are not seeing opportunities that are being presented to you because you have an image in your head about what it should look like when it arrives. And, you know, sometimes we can really, really set ourselves up for failure by sort of staying in a place where we want, you know, we ask for support and help, and we ask for guidance that we can make the right decisions and make choices, or that we want to manifest things and bring them towards us. But then we get caught up in all the details. And then we start saying, well, if it's going to come, I want it to come here, and I want it to look like that, and I want it to be ABC. And, you know, it almost never works out that way. It comes. But you have to be prepared to have the clarity to recognize it in a different form. Recognize it when it comes to you in a way that is maybe not exactly what you were expecting or anticipating, but that in no way at all minimizes the beauty of the gift. So it's time, I guess, for those of you who chose this beautiful stone to realize that it really is time to let go and stop trying to control what it is you are trying to bring forward. Stop trying to control other people's emotions, other people's behaviors, other people's actions. Because ultimately, it's going to come to you in a new way, in a fresh way, in a way maybe that you really, really are not expecting. And that's going to give you clarity and insight, perhaps allow you to make a decision, perhaps allow you to finally see a situation with clarity, with objectivity, and know that when you stand secure in the knowledge that it will come, you must then need to be able to release the need to control it. I often use this example when I'm talking to people about this kind of an energy. If you go into a restaurant and you sit down and you order a meal, you then sit at that table and you wait for it to be manifested, sure and comfortable in the knowledge that it is going to present itself as you asked for, or what you asked for is going to present itself. I think that's a better way of saying it. You don't follow the waitress and make sure she gets the right beverages. You don't follow her into the kitchen while she tells the chef what you want. You don't hang over the chef's shoulder and tell him how he's going to prepare this. You just simply stay in a state of faith, trusting that what you are looking for will come when you release your expectations of how it should come. Alrighty. So those are the readings for the week beginning May 16th. I hope you have enjoyed them, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.